Welcome to the queue tonight, everybody.
Yeah.
As in queef. Woo! Anyways, we're happy to have you all here. Howdy, Mr. Mooney. Anyways, recently on the TV you saw that they're coming out with a... Hello over there. How you doing? So anyways, recently there's a movie coming out with Joe Paterno starring Al Pacino about the big Penn State scandal. Apparently it's called Unforeseen Sodomy on Any Given Sunday. So anyways, on TV I saw today that Nike just came out with a shoe specifically for lesbians. It's called Dikes. And the best feature on it is the extra long tongue. So anyways, on the way over here, I heard a song on the radio. You know those songs from the 70s? You know, from the creepy uncle era? If you like pina colada and getting lost in the rain. You want to know what song I hear? If you like pina colada and getting thrust by Jim Drain. So anyways, this first comedian has cheated on me a dozen times, but doesn't know I filmed it for financial gain. She's killed every dream I ever had, and she has a key to my house, but not a key to my heart. And let's give it up for Christine.
Hand me the mic. Holy shit, that guy's big. What is he, the Mack truck of people? Ho, 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 white giant. I bet if you Google the expression, each at a house and home, there'd be a picture of Charlie Imus next to it. Anyway, I know they say when you get nervous and you're up on stage, you're supposed to picture people in their underpants. Man, that's not for me. I'll just picture myself at home or at work. I have teenagers and I'm an educator, so I'm used to being ignored. I'll just pretend I'm up here talking to myself. No biggie. So anyhow, how's it hanging? Lefty, Lucy, is that an indicator on whether he's a man whore? Anyhow, I think I'm just going to play a little bit of harmonica. Yes? Do you think that was a joke? It was. I might have to play it later if you start ignoring me. Anyhow, since I'm up here, I have a confession. I'll admit I have an obsession. I'm actually a serial photobomber. Yeah, it's true. Well, most people are trying to achieve an orgasm at the same time. I'm just trying to get into the same photo at the same time. So, I want to talk a little bit about truth and tact. I read something the other day that said, you know, if you tell the truth but you don't have tact, it's still mean. So that's kind of, I was thinking, that's kind of like comedians. That's what we do. We can say anything, right? As long as it's funny, it's not offensive. So I want to talk to you about something that happened today. I don't know, people like to say things like pleasantly plump, you carry it well. Well, anyway, today I saw an exceptionally large lady, or to be politically correct, skin stretch challenged. And I saw all these bird tracks up and down inked on her arm. And I was trying to figure out, are they really bad tattoos or are they just fossils of all the meals that tried to get away? So more positive things about myself. Like I said, I'm an educator. I work with kids, young kids. And I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but they teach a song in pre-K and kindergarten that teaches you all the presidents. I mean, kids know all the presidents from the very first one, which I have no idea what that was, because when I was in pre-K and kindergarten, guess what I was doing? I was playing the triangle. That's all I knew how to do. So, anyway, the other day I was driving a minivan full of developmentally delayed children, and this is a true story. And I decided to help them out and make them feel good. We're going to do something fun like go through Burger King, and at the same time it was going to be an education about how when we eat, we don't lick our fingers, we use napkins if something falls. So I have all these kids back there, and I'm coaching them, looking in the rearview mirror. They all got their eyes on me because I'm their hero. And next thing you know, I'm biting into a Whopper, and I realize that they didn't give me any napkins. So what do I gotta do? I can't not do anything, like just lick my fingers and not have some kind of reason why that's okay. So I'm in the minivan going, hey everybody, let's pretend we're cats. Meow, 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 So it was okay. It was okay for me. And then I thought, who knows, I could use this, incorporate this into all kinds of stuff. So anyhow, that was just what I got for you tonight, so I hope you all have a good set.
Proof that the short bus has gotten longer. Let's give it up for Christine. Kip Reynolds couldn't make it tonight. He had to film an episode of Hee Haw. Jim Drain, I'm glad to see you here today. You took off a week or something because you were providing cuckold services for small dick men with big wallets, and you were renting out a room from Gary Mooney by the hour. So anyways, anybody of you guys read Craigslist ads? You know, it says, wanted, 25 men for bareback gangbang, must be STD free. Why, so you can give me something? Oh gee, what delightful menu of STDs can I choose from tonight? Herpes, gonorrhea, crabs, or maybe the HIV plus? I don't know, man. It's kind of an uncomfortable joke, but it's kind of true. So anyways, this next comedian is to comedy what I am to thug life. Let's give it up to the very funny Joe Summers.
Apparently, the teaching that Christine doesn't work well with Charlie accounting, because I have to go fourth or something like that. I come all the way from Erie for this stuff, so don't make it such a long ride home for me. I'm an asshole, right? It's just how it goes. Recently, I dropped my son off to my ex's house, and I saw her new boyfriend outside. And I thought, wow, this guy has a lot to look forward to. I mean, think about it. He could potentially be her third husband. 2 other men on this planet said she's a keeper. Yeah, keep her away from me. Done with that. Just recently, someone in conversation asked me, Joe, when you quit a job, you ever burn bridges? Before I answer that, I want to know what the statute of limitation is on arson. I lit some shit on fire on my way out the door. Oh gosh, I'm filing for a bankruptcy. Do you know that actually costs money? Like, we used to just that'd be the end of the game of Monopoly. But you have to come up with money to file bankruptcy. I guess that's just a depressing part of my life, not really a joke. I don't know.
It's funny.
Thank you. It is. I only date short girls because my mouth gets me into trouble and I can defend against the uppercut like nobody's business. Because they're always, they can throw a jab, it's still an uppercut if you're taller than them, right? Gosh, I was rewriting my whole set to get ready. No, I'm leaving that alone for now. Let's see. Oh, all right, guys. I was at a comedy clinic, and they started talking about the words you're not allowed to use. And they said, you can't use the N-word. Like, if you're not black, you just can't use it. But I figured out when you can use it. And it fits. It fits fine. I'll say it in front of 30 black guys I don't even know in this situation. It works perfectly. You do it when you want to get your ass whooped. That's when you say the N-word. You want to get a good ass whooping, get on with it. So, I've always thought, because I'm an asshole, that I was afraid to go to hell and stuff like that. And I started thinking back when I was in high school. I know it was a Wednesday, because I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I didn't know what was going on. He explained to me what Ash Wednesday is, and he had the ashes on his forehead. And I'm not, I'm not real familiar with how religions work. I'm not really religious and everything like that, but you kind of respect when somebody's, doing something. He's told me about it, where I leave him alone, fine. Well, then another buddy of mine comes up in front of school, he sees that, and he tells him, yeah, it's Ash. He goes, what's on your forehead? He goes, oh, it's Ash Wednesday. And this guy, he looks over and he says, wipe that shit off your head. He's going to hell. I have nothing to worry about now. You can just do your own thing, fine. I'm not going to diss it. But he told me to wipe that shit. I just couldn't believe it. I said, are you serious right now? That happened. So it was like the late 80s, early 90s. And my family got a camcorder. Now this camcorder was like a VCR that had like an attachment with the camera. Like they didn't want to make two devices to play the tape, so they saved money on like using the whole unit. It was like a newscaster's camera. And we talk about cameras now, they're everywhere, everybody's getting filmed for everything, we're used to it. Back then it wasn't the case, right? We weren't used to being on camera. And we were having an over-the-hill party for my stepdad, and my brother comes in the room with this camera. And this is why I know I'm an entertainer, and I should be doing this, because I knew what it did. I knew it documented what I'm doing. And I still couldn't resist it, and I don't know why I did this. First, I'm going to tell you, I was 9, 10 years old at this time. I was also in a relationship. It was like a arranged relationship with my mom's best friend's daughter. We were in my parents' wedding together. We wrote love letters. We were supposed to get married and all that stuff, right? So she's at this party, and the camera comes in the room, and she's not in the room, but my brother comes in the room with the camera, and I couldn't help myself. Okay. So I couldn't help myself.
You just have to switch them.
I thought you guys did that. So the camera comes in the room. I couldn't help myself. Something comes over me. I just present my junk the best I can, and I said, I want to hump Nikki. I didn't care that this was like documented, that I can't even deny it to my parents later. It didn't matter to me. And that really bothers me with the way cameras are around all the time now. Like, you could do something wrong, nobody saw it, no film or anything, they can accuse you of it, and you try to deny it, you're like, we got it on film, you won't, yeah, you probably do have it on film, there's cameras everywhere. Hey, the quieter I am, the more you laugh. Do that. So, girls want to date guys that are real big and muscular and buff and everything like that. But they don't want to date a guy that's in the gym all the time. So I'm taking a different approach. I'm just covering my body with sexy tattoos. All right? Like later this week, I'm going to get some shading done under my abs. Let it soak in. Shortly after I broke up with my ex, my son's birthday was coming up. It's around Halloween. She said, well, I cooked a roast. Why don't you come in, have a bite to eat, and we'll discuss the schedule. I thought I was getting a divorce from you so I didn't have to eat your shitty cooking anymore. One of the guys at work, I tell all my jokes to people, try to tune them over before you guys, like, this is like my show. I practice this shit all week. But one of these guys comes up to me, and he's like, hey, you know what that joke needs? Not your fucking input! That's what my joke needs. Keep that shit to yourself. Seriously. I just want to mention something about the size of my dick. It's one size fits all. Recently, I was attacked on social media. It's kind of the elephant in the room, literally. No, literally, sorry. The elephant in the room attacked me on social media. I went to the zoo with my son, who's 13 years old, took a little selfie by a safari vehicle, the only comment I get is, look, it's asshole and junior asshole. Or asshole junior. And this post was from our host tonight, Charlie Imus. Do you know why his last name is Imus? Because I miss every punchline he tells. No, it sounded cool. I mean, recently, this is why I came out tonight. And when Charlie was hosting, I knew he couldn't avoid it. Recently, Charlie's girlfriend got into some stand-up comedy, and I figured she's taking it the same way she takes her sex life. You know, if she wants it done right, she'll do it herself. I'm Joe Summers, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Let's give it up for Joe. I haven't been late in 10 summers. So anyways, my cousin met his ex-wife of 4 years, 5 years ago on eHarmony, you know. They match people up based on their personality, type A, B, C, D. Let me guess, asshole, bitch, cunt, dick. And then they show the guy in the commercial saying, thanks eHarmony for helping me find schnookykins. The everlasting love of my life. You want to know what I hear? Thanks, eHarmony. I've been in a real sex drought. She sucked and swallowed on the first date and even took it in the ass. Thanks, bud. So anyways, this next comedian still gets his ass snapped by wet towels in the locker room. He gets his lunch money stolen on a daily basis. And I pimped him out to the local farmer for my selfish financial gain. Let's give it up for Paul Clemente.
Still waiting for a check from you, man. Someone mentioned Monopoly, or Joe mentioned Monopoly, right? Isn't it weird that Milton Bradley's the only one that can do Monopoly? That's a thinking man's joke right there. Thanks for coming out. That's all. Just thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, cool. Welcome. I'll wait till you sit down. So I think I'm a good parent. I got 2 kids. I got a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I think they're good kids, despite me being their dad. I think they're good kids. They make good choices. I think they're going to grow up to be good human beings, which is all you can ever want from them. You know, happiness, them being good. And, you know, I don't really necessarily make it easy for them, but I think they're good kids. I really do. And I know a couple of you, I know Jim's a new father, correct? New father? Yeah. No? Okay. Well,
You are now.
we got the test back. Here's the envelope. Jim. Never mind, I don't know where I got that from.
My sister just had a kid.
That could be
That's
it.
not my kid.
Well, you do live in Salamanca. I don't know how they roll out there in Salamanca. But is there anyone a new parent, or just remember being a new parent? I know it's tough when you first have a kid, you don't get any sleep, you forget a lot. But when you have your first kid, remember like when you found out you were pregnant or your lady was pregnant, like it was your reason to live. They were pregnant, and you're like, okay, now this is it. This is gonna solve all of my problems. I'm gonna turn my life around. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna diet. I'm gonna exercise. This kid's gonna be my rocket ship to success. And I'm doing it all for him because a healthy me is the best me, and a healthy dad is a good dad. And you know, when that kid's born, you're like, I'm gonna read to you every single night. I'm gonna read you the most profound books, and only you're gonna eat the purest foods. I'm gonna sing to you every night the sweetest lullabies. And like, how long does that last? Anyone have 2 kids? It lasts a couple months, or at least until your second kid, and it just wears off. And it's not that you don't care anymore, it's just that you're fucking tired. You are so tired. You are up all night, your kid keeps you out of your sleep schedule, They interweave themselves in every single fabric of your life, and you're just worn out. They're like these little resource black holes, and they take and take and take financially, mentally, emotionally, and even like you stop banging, so it even like, it just fucks with your brain. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have a feeling it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. And what's one of the things, like, you try and set them off on the right path. And what's one of the things you teach them? Like, one of the number one things you teach them not to lie, right? You say, lying's the worst, don't lie. You know, you're better off telling me the truth. And then they bring you a picture that they did. And you have to tell them how good it is. Oh, man. And you gotta stay entertained when you're a dad because it just wears you out. You know, you end up just making up stuff because you're just annoyed, you're tired. You just make up insane shit to tell your kid only for the reason to keep yourself entertained. Like, I once told my kids, if they don't go to bed, the sun won't come up the next day. And I thought it was funny, but how much fucking pressure is that for a kid?
Yeah.
Holy shit. They're looking outside, they're trying to go to sleep, and they're responsible for every source of heat, energy, resources around the entire planet. They're responsible for it. And it's all because they want you to read Goodnight Moon again. You know, they have to balance the welfare of the planet and what they want. And then when you leave, you go turn off the light, and they're like, Dad? And I would just point out the window, like, you want that on you? Can you imagine, like, in Paris at, like, noon, and some guy outside a cafe, like, smoking and the sun not being up yet? And just looking and he'd say, like, ça la fonte de Paul. He wouldn't speak English just because of the joke. He'd speak French, he's in Paris. But it's Paul's kid again. I used to tell them that the smoke detectors in my house were cameras. And I have no idea if they still believe it or not. I'm just going to let that one slide and see how that one pans out. And when I lived in my old neighborhood, we actually had an ice cream. I don't know if they do ice cream trucks anymore. Is anyone 2017 ice cream truck? They exist? That's cool. I'm happy they exist. It only used to be in my old neighborhood. It was a little nicer neighborhood. It was on the good part of South Main. You know, when the ice cream truck would ring, the kids are outside, I would pretend to listen, like, really diligently. And if they were cool, they'd get ice cream. But if they annoyed the shit out of me, I'd go, oh, hold on, guys. And I'd listen really hard. I go, nope, that's just the ambulance. They're playing music for all the sick kids. Not today. And when you have your first kid, what's one of the coolest things that they can do? Like, one of the best milestones? Darts, maybe, I don't know. What's one of the coolest milestones you can have when a kid grows up? Anyone?
When they move out of the house.
Pooping in the potty is huge. But I'm talking like one of the major ones. Probably top tier. First word. That is it. First word's the best. You want to be around for the first word? Both my kids said their first word was dad, because I'm awesome. And my ex-wife at the time was too busy filling her mouth with internet dicks to spend any good time with them. I went there. If you're watching, that's for you. But the first word's cool. It's the next 1,000 that comes out of their mouth is the problem. When they get to that age and they can start forming words and sentences, they just bombard you with shit. And you can only pretend you're interested in Pokemon for so long. You just get wore out. So I used to tell my kids that they only had 100 words that their body is physically capable of producing a day. And they couldn't count to 100. But they'd come up to me and they'd go, Dad, 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 can you believe that Vinny? And I'd start counting down on my fingers when they start talking to me. And they'd fucking panic because I told them after 100 words, they wouldn't be able to talk and their tongue would fall out of their mouths. So they start talking to me, and I just start counting down on my fingers, and they go, and just start coloring. They take off and just start coloring somewhere. Or sometimes I was just really just annoyed and drunk. They'd come up to me and they'd say, "Dad, how many words do I have left?" And I'd say, seven less than when you started. Oh man, I do love my kids though. I do. I do a lot for them. I coach soccer. I'm involved with hockey. I was just at a viola concert yesterday. And that's just what you do. You just, there's no perfect way to parent. You just be there. And, I mean, there's definitely a wrong way to parent, but there's no really right way. There's no, like, good formula to it. You just do whatever's comfortable, and you make sure that they're cool, and you provide for them, and that's just what you do as a parent. You work your ass off to give them more than what you have, and that's just what, this isn't like a whole other, like, spiral into, like, jealousy, ignorant jokes, but it's just what you do. It's just what you do, is you give your kids everything you possibly can. Oh, man. So, and as you're giving them the best life you possibly can, you have to keep it fun. You do. Like, my daughter's 12, and she's at that age now, and she just hides up in her room and Instagram, Snapchats, whatever. I don't know what the fuck she does up there. But some of you have been there. That's just what you do. You hide up there. And then one day, randomly, she comes downstairs and goes, "Dad, can you take me to Starbucks?" I'm like, "Yeah." She could have said, "Can you take me to my dealer's house?" And I'm at a point now where I just want to spend time with her. I trip over my shoes to get her out the door. So yeah, we go to Starbucks. And she wants to get the unicorn frappuccino thing. And whatever, it's just good time. It's just nice to be out with her. She's 12, and it's weird, that dichotomy of like, when they're completely independent, like dependent on you, and you just want them to go the fuck away so you can play video games, and now it's like you give anything to spend a little bit of time with them. So we go to Starbucks, and she gets the frappuccino, and I get the caramel macchiato, which is my favorite. I don't know what the word for the size of. I think it's venti or whatever. But I get the caramel macchiato, and they ask me what your name is, and I go, "Dad." And my daughter rolls her eyes, she's like, "Oh, did you have to?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's just what I do." So she picks up her drink, and we go to the corner of the Starbucks. And my drink's ready because it's a hot drink. It took a little while. And the guy goes, "Dad? Dad? Is anyone here, Dad?" And he starts breathing a little heavier. He goes, "Dad?" He goes, I'm looking for Dad." That's it for me. Thanks.
Let's give it up for Paul Clemente. Hey Joe, I gotta admit, Joe's right. Really, I mean, my girlfriend laughs at almost nothing I ever say. There's only one thing that I'm guaranteed to say that'll make her laugh. "Honey, after you cook this nice big fattening meal, I'm gonna go ride on the treadmill and then take a nice 5-mile walk. I'll be back to burn off them calories."
Sure.
That's the only thing I can say that she'll laugh at. So this next guy coming up, I've already made 2 jokes, so I've run out. So let's give it up for the very funny Jim Drain.
Hey Q, how's it going tonight? Alright, got a whole list of new jokes that I'm going to try out. I decided to try a new genre of comedy. And this genre of comedy consists of no punchlines.
Nice.
So let's see how this goes. Feel good? Let's see. You guys like impressions?
Yes, sure.
I wish I brought some though. I like doing poetry because poetry can help you get laid. It's pretty much the only way I can get deep. Let's see. I asked my mom what she thought of my comedy, and she said, I think you're ready for Hollywood. But I think she was just trying to get me out of the house. I had a pregnancy scare with a girlfriend once. She messaged me, she said, hey, I need you to run to Walmart and get me a pregnancy test. So I did. And then, as I left, I realized, oh shit, I also forgot, I told my nephew I'd pick him up a new baseball bat. Just the worst part about it was, I went back to Walmart to get the bat, and I didn't realize I went through the same line. The look she gave me, I said, I swear those two items had nothing in common. I feel like the best way to pick up girls is by going to Walmart, because they're smart shoppers and they'll sell for less. I realize though I'm pretty bad at talking to girls. Especially when I'm drinking. I was in a bar once and I was sitting on the bartender and we're talking back and forth and she goes, yeah, I'm a single mom. I said, oh, you're a single mom? That's awesome. I mean, not awesome that I left you, it's just awesome you kept the kid. My girlfriend got mad at me one time and she said, to make it up to me, I want breakfast in bed every day. So she sleeps in the kitchen now. I see in a news article the other day that a homeless guy got arrested for trespassing. He was sentenced to house arrest. I was like, I get you gotta punch him, but why you gotta hurt his feelings? Fun fact for you, the toilet was invented in 1596. Toilet paper wasn't invented until 1857. Like, I don't know what took them so long, because I know I've gone a few afternoons with a bad leg job. Like, I can only imagine what it's like going 300 years with dingleberries hanging out of your ass. Last Christmas, my girlfriend told me that she didn't want a present. So, you guys couldn't picture her face when I gave her exactly what she wanted. I feel like it's a good thing that Jesus was an only child, because I feel like he was pretty spoiled. Like, I can only imagine if he had a brother, he's like, Mary, what the fuck? Like, it's his first birthday. He got gold frank and myrrh? I got a pair of socks? Jesus Christ, Mary, I know he's the son of God, but come on. Speaking of Christmas, Christmas caroling is a fun tradition. You know, it's a good way to celebrate the holidays, but it's still not a good enough excuse to stay in your ex-girlfriend's front yard. Like, I know Baby Come Back's not the most popular Christmas tune, but every Christmas when we decide to go to pick out our favorite tree, I always make sure I bring my favorite axe. Because usually when I walk into Walmart with an axe, they give me what I want. Yeah. Fun story, I got pulled over not too long ago. Cop asked me if I was drinking. I said I had a couple. He asked me to get out, and he wanted me to say the alphabet. So I started A, B, C, D, and he goes, no, you got to say it. I said, I am saying that. He goes, no, you're saying it. I said, well, then why the hell did they teach us to do it like that? All right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you.
Let's give it up again for the very funny Jim Gray. So recently, you're looking at a Penn Foster Online University graduate, huh? Can you give me a little round of applause? It led to my dream job at Harvard. Yep, my dad recently retired after 39 years of loyal janitorial duty, and guess who was personally handpicked to be his replacement, huh? They must have figured the apple didn't fall far from the tree, eh, little chum? So anyways, this next comedian is the comedy, What I Diet and Exercise. He's a secret NASCAR fan, and if you make fun of his neck injury, he'll threaten to give you one in return. Let's give it up for the very funny Rob Will.
Thanks, Trevor. Make a little noise for the comedians you've seen tonight. Read today that heroin overdose is taking over the chlamydia in Kent County. It's the number one thing to look forward to, I guess. This morning, I was driving through town, driving across a bridge over here actually, and I saw this thing laying in the road. And I thought, holy fuck, I should have that. So, I had to circle around quick, because I didn't want it to get run over either. And I get back to it, and I put my four-ways on, and I stop traffic, and I get out, and I get it, and as soon as I get it in my car, I start hearing sirens. I'm like, holy fuck. That's crazy. I didn't steal it, it was laying in the road. So I zipped across the bridge, and I went down the off-ramp over there, thinking I need to get away from these sirens. And there was another siren coming, and I'm like, holy fuck, they're onto me. So I was like, well, I guess I'll keep it. Bring it here tonight and ask any of you motherfuckers you want to sign this bitch with me. I got a Sharpie.
That's worth some money.
No joke, I promise I'm taking it back.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You're gonna hang it over your bed.
No, I'm not. I already had the white goo off of them. Took my dog to the 100-acre lot recently. Walking around down there with him. Whose bell is ringing? That's fucking with my head. Good, I'm glad something was ringing because I thought it might have just been my head. So I'm at the 100-acre lot walking around, and I stepped on a rock, and the rock broke. And I thought that is absolutely the rudest fucking way you could ever tell somebody they're fat. Breaking earth. Terrible. You drive a Ford Fiesta, and you get pulled over for DWI or DWS, you should get a free pass. Some of you looked at me like you don't know what DWS means. The S is for smoking. You know. Just get a free pass. Recently told my doctor he needs to know more. And then I said he was a doctor of mediocrity, and he got pissed at me. This is not the first time he's been pissed at me. First time he got pissed at me is when I told him I believed he was a terrorist. Not because of his religion, but because of his profession. Thank you for laughing at that. I actually still pay him. As I look around the room, it's totally safe for me to tell you guys about my KKK experience. I figure since we already crossed the racist line, fuck it, throw Rob in the mix too. Gotta take you back to the fall of 1987, Waco, Texas. I'm at a bar that's got a mechanical bull. Of course. I never tried to ride the bull. It's not my game. Sitting at the bar, hanging out, a couple Army buddies. We're actually in Waco because I went to Baylor University. Not to take classes, I went to a pep rally. Anyway, fuck, that hurt my back a little bit. Anyway, I'm in Waco, Texas, in this bar, and I come out of the bar with my Army buddies, and on my car window, I can hear you guys, and I'm trying to remember my joke. So I'm in Waco, Texas, in a bar, mechanical bull, drinking heavily. I forgot that part. So I come out of the bar. On my car window is a white piece of paper telling me I should come to a place where there's a KKK meeting. Actually, I think they called it a cross burning, but I didn't care. Here's how I handled it, because I grew up here in Western New York, and my parents taught me to be a fucking person. So we went down and got a black prostitute. And her pimp. And I took him to Denny's for a meal. Because that's really how we should handle racism. Alright. Boy, I kind of got pretty serious there for a second. That's kind of neat. I like that. I like that. I think I can work with that joke. Even if the room is very diverse. Alright, let's see. What else I want to tell you guys about? Walked into the doctor's office, and I overhear them talking about needing security, and I'm like, holy fuck, I hadn't even signed in yet. So I'm in the exam room. Exam room next door, they're talking about how that person recently went through chemo treatments. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a mouth. I went to the doorway of my exam room, hollered down the hallway and said, hey, will that shit get me fucking sick? I'm here. You don't know how far that shit will jump. You don't know. You don't know. It jumps. It jumps. They don't cure it. It goes somewhere else. Needless to say, my doctor said, shut up. I had to pay him for that. Let's see, what else I want to tell you about? I know there's some other shit I want to talk about. Oh, big thing in the news. Big thing in the news. Female genitalia mutilation. You guys hear about that shit? Yeah, that's a big deal. Like, I ain't Googling it. I ain't Googling it, because I don't want to be put on that list. But I damn sure want to see a picture of it. What's that shit look like when it's done? I know they cut my winter coat off me. What's it look like? Like, can you shave a cool design into the stuff above it and make it look pretty too? Or, you know? No? Nobody know? Anyway, alright, let's change the subject. I don't have to talk about that anymore. you ever figure out why you were really still here? You know, like, what have you survived? And what are you doing differently now? Because you've been through some shit. Fuck, who tightened up this mic fucking stuff? Fucking gorillas. I can't get it. I wanted to raise it up higher because I gotta fucking bend over a little bit. I can't get it. My name's Rob Will. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
So Rob crossed the line on racism tonight. Well,
I think that was a good outcome.
No. I like to think I'm not a racist. A lot of people say I'm not, blah, blah, blah. And I'll say I'm not too. Let me ask all you guys a question. When's the last time you picked up the phone and said, yo, Tyrone, what are you doing? You want to go grab a bite to eat and come back to my place and play the PlayStation? I'll tell you the last time we had that conversation. At never fucking o'clock. You want to know what I do remember? I remember the last time Tyrone called me. Yo, I got 2 20s left. If you in need, hit me up. So this next comedian is the face and mouth of the community glory hole. He performs for churches and families, even though he's not allowed 1,000 feet within little kids. He looks up. Let's give it up for Gary. I'm going to smash my guitar over Charlie's head, Mooney. Hey, does that surprise you when you go? Choose one for God, please. Tell the truth. I'm waiting.
For what?
I'm waiting for him to give a decent introduction and tell the truth. When I left the other day, didn't you say grill me really good in Little Valley? I said, no, it's only fun when you're there. So you're here and I do it. And now you're acting like Grandpa Cootie Pants. We'll go to the next meeting, I guess. Let's give them some wham burgers and some French fries. This next comedian, I don't know. So I don't really have much to say about him, except he was the lone headliner in the Who's Who Nobody Gives a Fucks tour. Let's give it up for Jason Knapp.
Paul Mooney, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people ask me what my comedy's like, and I'll say my comedy's a lot like my sex life, where I'm struggling to hit 5 minutes. He knows what's up. But I was having a pretty bad day today. Like, I didn't think my day can get any worse until I opened the Snapple, and the fact said you're a faggot. Paul Mooney, ladies and gentlemen. I actually recently started looking for a house, and it's important to ask the really important questions when you're buying a house. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's important questions. Like, how many acres is it on? What's the neighborhood like? Is this lighting fixture strong enough to hold the support of a heavyweight male? Are the stairs to the basement long enough for a miscarriage? I was watching the news the other day. This is a true story. Reading my question to the news anchor. Tonight in Texas, a woman is behind bars for the attempted murder of her husband after he reportedly farted in her face. Eyewitness reports claim the husband went to Taco Bell before the incident, making the fart premeditated. I like you. I feel like before 16 and pregnant, they should have came out like a prequel, like 15 and retarded.
one buddy, he had sex with his teacher, and everyone thought he was legendary. Legendary. I had sex with my teacher too, but apparently it's different when you're homeschooled. Mama, you want to come up here? You want a proper introduction? You want to come up here?
With a proper introduction.
How about the proper name? Can I get it to him? Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest, one of the sexiest motherfuckers I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Smart, funny, courageous, young as fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney. Gary Mooney, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Mooney.
Everybody, it's so late. How sweet of them to turn the microphone off. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom, now's the time. I don't want you to go in the middle of my act.
You gonna wait?
Go ahead, I can wait. Oh, that is interesting. He's got a two-seater. Just to hold up his camera. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, YouTube. Hi, MyTube. Hi, eTube. And eTube Grand. I'm gonna... I got a list. Okay. I've got notes. Hey Charlie, where do I plug this in?
That's Rob.
Hey Rob, where do I plug Charlie in? When I had to do number one and Amber you used to run, and if I don't have to do a number two, I stream in winter time. I have to go, my name outside in yellow snow, and I don't know if any place to go. I'll stream away, I'll stream. I can make the line delicate and fine, or let the flow dissipate. If we find his whiz beaches, we'll blame it on his prostate. My toilet bowl is never dry with my pee hole, 'cause I'm a guy and I will try hard to never piss on you while I stream. Charlie Agnes.
Here's a funny story that Paul Clemente can verify. The other day we went to Little Valley, and right before we went to Little Valley, Gary gave us 2 of his comedy cards. And we noticed they kind of smelled like the Hotel Jamestown, but we were afraid to dump them because the cop was following us the whole time. So all the way from here to Little Valley, my girlfriend's car smelled like Gary Mooney. My Indian name is Stinking Wind. The divorce rate among my socks is at a record high. I listened to a back-to-back rock block of the band U2, and I have to say, you still have not found what you're looking for because your stupid ass is walking on streets with no names. I never knew my real ladder. I only knew my step ladder. And here's one. Let's play charades. What's this? Me at a high school dance during a slow song. So this next comedian, his name is a joke. I don't know much about him, but let's give it up for Mike Smoker.
Hey, thanks a lot. How the fuck is everybody doing out there? My first time on stage, I've never held a microphone either, so I hope you can all hear me out there. What? Well, you guys heard right. My name is Michael Smoker. Name I was given one line to smokers. I'm not exactly the guy that people think I am when they hear my name, Smoker. I guess they think lots of things. I got it all in college and high school. I didn't fucking go to college. I went to high school. They think I'm a fucking drug dealer. They think, what the hell? You wouldn't do this with anybody else with any other name, would you? You know, I mean, you can't just go assuming things about people selling drugs and shit just by their name. That would never fly. I should punch him in the face. Believe this or not, I got beat up in school a lot. Middle school was the worst. I got pushed off my bike, pushed in mud puddles, I got shoved in lockers. I was the right size for that. One thing sticks out in my mind the most. I don't know why they did it. Maybe they thought I was dirt poor or something. But they started throwing nickels and dimes at me one day as I was waiting for free breakfast. Well, joke's on them because they threw a lot of fucking money at me. So I ran, during lunch, I ran right to the fucking lunch line and bought a couple of those ice creams, those strawberry shortcakes, you know, things. Or I was like, joke's on you guys. Man, I got my first vehicle recently, just a couple months ago. I told people I got a car, you know, just make it easy. Dude, hey, I do, man, you know, life's going good, I got a car. They're like, oh, that's great, what kind of car did you get? I'm like, well, it's a Dodge Grand Caravan. They're like, oh, those are great.
Soccer dad.
They're like, oh, so you got a car, or you got a van? I was like, yeah, I guess I did get a van. When did we all start becoming so, you know, assholes like that? We gotta correct everybody on everything. Yes, I got a van. I was just trying to make it easy for you, you know? I didn't know my VIN number too, like what the hell?
Wheels is wheels, baby. At least you ain't walking.
I can't believe how correct people are coming on this stuff. I'm sure this has all happened to you before, where you go to someone's house and you're eating and you're like, hey man, you know, this food is really good. Do you have a paper towel I can get? And you're like, oh man, we're fresh out of paper towels. Can I get you a napkin? I'm like, you just fucking give it to me. I'll spit this food out on you right now. Like, you know, you go to a restaurant and you're not really familiar with the place. You're like, hey, I'll take a couple of burgers and what size drinks you got? And they're like, small, medium, and large. Alright, thanks, fucking Captain Obvious. You know, you go to McDonald's and your kids like, this isn't enough. And then you go to like Arby's or something and they give you like, do they even make fucking straws for this shit? Like, holy shit, this is huge.
Hey, as soon as I felt that belly, I knew it was love.
Well, you know, there's a lot of news the past couple years about this, you know, animals being raised in cages and shit, and everybody's, once again, they're getting all politically correct, you know. We want to get our shit cage free, you know. We want to the chickens and the pigs are like, hey, that's great. Now, how about the part where you turn us into sandwiches? Can you talk about that? I don't know what happened. When I was in high school, I popped a blood vessel in my eye. I don't remember which eye it was, if it was my left eye or my right eye. It was one of those two. And it got all red and puffy and got it really inflamed. And it just looked gross. And, you know, I was feeling pretty good about it. You know, a couple days went by, nobody was really saying anything. But then all these people started coming up to me and they're like, what happened to your eye, man? That's just gross. Ew, what happened to your eye? And I'm like, wow, you fucking assholes. I could punch you in the face, right? You would never go up to a blind person and do that, would you? They didn't know what was going on. Was I going blind or something? My eye could have fallen out. I don't know. So I decided to start having a little bit of fun with it after like a month. The doctors were doing nothing about it. I finally got some steroids. People started coming up to me, you know, going, gross, ew, what's going on? I said, man, you know, I sneezed and I didn't shut my eyes. And they're like, wow, I didn't know that happened, man. And so the rest of the year, people were sneezing, and like before they would sneeze, they would be like, huh? And they would just close their eyes, you know. And sometimes you think you're sneezing, but you're not really sneezing. You have like you know, it just kind of passes. Well, they were still closing their eyes, you know? So the teachers thought the kids were having a seizure. You know, they were in class, they're like nothing happened. Well, I grew up pretty, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of sheltered, I guess, growing up. Up until just a couple years ago, I didn't know that women had all these names for like their monthly problems. I didn't realize that they disguised this stuff, you know, into like these secret names. So you know, a woman invited me over. I'm like, hell yeah, you know, I'm going over. I just started working my magic, you know, kissing and, you know, I mean, I just started working my magic, you know, rubbing this guy. We're so into it, you know, we're starting to happen. I'm starting to poker. She's like, man, I got something to tell you, and Flo is here. I'm like, hey, no problem. Like, you know, whenever she comes, we can bang this out real quick right here, right now. I mean, your aunt is here. We'll just do this right here, right now. And what the hell does your aunt have to do with any of this, you know? She's not here yet, so let's do it, baby. And that was the day that changed my life, guys. All right, well, hey, thank you very much.
Good stuff. Joe Summers asked for like 2 minutes left, and he thought he was going forth, and he was still writing some jokes, and he travels from Erie. So in all fairness, I'm going to honor his request and give him the mic for a couple minutes. We're going to move to the next comedian.
Not really joking, more of an announcement. Back in April, I threw a show in Erie, Pennsylvania. I got a couple comics from Erie to come down. I think it was a great success. I've been kind of slacking. I'm a comic, I'm not an event coordinator. I'm looking to do another show in August. The local comedy club in Erie, Junior's Last Laugh, does absolutely nothing for local comics and refuses to. Next month, they're having a male review. Hey, everybody at the bar, excuse me. This is an open mic. Hey, everybody. It's an open mic, guys. If you're gonna chat, if you guys are gonna chat when the comics are up here, let's keep it down a little bit. You know, these guys are really trying to work through the material. But at the same time, you know, Juniors in the middle of July is having a male review show where these muscle-bound men are going to rub themselves down with oil and slide all over these tables that we're supposed to go there and eat chicken fingers off of and enjoy a comedy show the next week. I think it's pretty sleazy, so I'm hoping to have a little bit of a campaign outside of the joint during the night of the male review and promote my show that I'm going to do in August. I'm not sure the date yet. If I get a lot of comics, we'll do some quick sets. But, you know, you can ask a couple of the comics that were there. The last one was a big success. I'm looking to do more, just traveling around, getting us out there and working stuff. I'm on Facebook, get a hold of me. I'll keep you all posted, but, you know, I'm really trying to move something Erie. I like coming out here. It's pretty bad. I gotta drive an hour to hit a decent open mic. This thing has grown. I was here for the first one with 5 people here. This is awesome. This is awesome. Again, anybody at the bar here just hanging out, if you could please keep it down when the comics are trying to tell their jokes. I'm on the other side of the room, and all I can hear is this side of the bar. They're trying to hit punches and work the material. Yes, we do. We do. But this is also an open mic, and we're just trying, you know, we're trying to do everything. Okay, buddy. How about it? You know, there's a way to be polite about things. I'm trying to be nice. You don't have to attack me.
You can be polite too. You can be polite too.
I was, thank you. You know.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, it was. But okay, it's fine. Just have a good night. Enjoy your drinks. But if you take a minute.
Hey, just put some bass in your voice.
If you take a minute and just listen to some of the comedians, you
Put some bass in your voice. Don't worry about me.
well,
I'm
you know,
over here. You over there.
I'm just trying to say that when I'm on the other side, and I'm listening to another comic with bass in his voice, but I can't hear his angles.
You're more worried about
This is a one-sided conversation. I'm like, hey, you can sign
about
up.
my conversation than your act.
I'm not worried about your
How you gonna be a
conversation.
comedy? How you gonna be a comic?
Hold on
You're
now.
worried about the audience.
Hold on. Calm down.
You know?
I'm not trying to work you up. I was asking everybody collectively. Y'all get in a conversation, start talking. It's a little distracting to the comics.
You telling me though, you too.
I'm not talking to you directly, sir. All right, everybody. Charlie on this. Thank you for listening. Hit me up.
Sir, please don't get mad anymore at me. Listen, though. Listen.
I'm not mad at nobody. I do not.
Are you down to laugh? Hey, if you're down to laugh, listen to this joke. Me and this black guy were in the bathroom earlier. He's going to beat me for saying this. And I had my old girlfriend. Let me tell it. And I had my old girlfriend's name on my cock Wendy. And when I pissed, you could see a WI. And I happened to glance over and gaze his meat. And I said, hey, is your girlfriend named Wendy too? He goes, no. It says, welcome to Jamaica, man. Have a nice day. So let's get back to laughter and what's important here. And shouts out to my boys Tupac, Biggie, and Ritter. Okay, this next guy.
Whatever you say, buddy.
This next guy is the wind between my cheeks. I mean, wind beneath my wings. I find him quite funny, and he has a great mustache. Let's give it up for M.W. Barrett.
Are we all doing tonight? We all having a good time? I just Charlie Adams actually wasn't here when I was hosting, and I had a really good joke, and I'm really sad about it. But everybody give it up for Richie Incognito's handicapped younger brother. Thank you. I've been waiting weeks to tell that one. You know, I've heard a couple people tell me I'm a racist, but I prefer NASCAR driver.
Hey, that's funny.
Thank you. I do what I can. Speaking of my mustache, I'm glad Charlie brought this up. When you have a mustache like this, people give you a lot of shit. So you gotta be quick with your response. You gotta say things like, it makes me look classy and distinguished. And it gives your girlfriend something to grab on while she rides my face. Handlebars. I hate it when I use public restrooms because people always got shitty comments. They're like, shaking more than twice, you're playing with it. put down the toilet seat while you're peeing. What are you doing in here? This is a woman's room. Sorry, that's how I identify now. I was thinking the other day, like, could you imagine being friends with someone in like 1600? It's like, yeah, Troy's a really good guy. It's too bad he's a Muslim. Now we have to burn him at the stake. Religion defined a lot back then. My girlfriend got mad at me the other day because I called her my dishwasher. So she started calling me the lawnmower. Little does she know, I trim the neighbor's hedges.
Hey, when you want me to give you some trim?
No, I'm growing it out, bud. Don't worry. Gives us something to grab onto. I noticed as I get older, I'm 26 now, I noticed my sex drive's gone down a lot. By sex drive, I mean my hard drive full of hardcore porn. Thank God for iCloud. Do I have some old school gamers in the crowd? Some Nintendo gamers? I came up with a pretty good idea the other day. I'm going to get a Konami code tattooed underneath my belly button. You know the Konami code, up, down, left, right, BA, start. Well, that's because if I'm about to have sex with a girl and she doesn't know what it is, she can't get into the Dungeon of Secrets. You know, I never went to college, and I think that's because I've always had a strong passion for accumulating debt with nothing to show for it. And every year when I was little for Christmas, the one year I told my dad I wanted a Game Boy for a month straight. I was like, Dad, I just want a Game Boy. Dad, I just want a Game Boy. And then Christmas came around. I opened up all my presents. Not a Game Boy in sight. So I turned to my dad and said, Dad, tears rolled down my face. Dad, thought you were going to get me a Game Boy. Tossed me to play the football and said, here, go play a game. It's a fun game. Play on words. Oh, thank you very much. When I was in high school, you know, my one teacher said, you know, Mike, you're not going to do anything with your life. And now I'm doing stand-up comedy. So she was right. She was pretty spot on with that one. And I work at a nursing home, and this old guy, after I got my haircut the other day, said, you look pretty dapper. So all I can think is, like, when I'm that age, are we still going to use the same lingo that we use now? Yeah, so I'm going to be like 75 years old, and I'm going to be like, back in my day, I had to walk 15 miles just to be on fleek. When I'm 75, my only squat goal is going to be surviving. Thank you, I'm Mike Barrett.
Back when I was in school, I had a teacher tell me I should be a comedian. I said, I'm already halfway there, I don't score with women. So anyways, this next comedian is new here. He makes little children cry, housewives cheat, animals run scared, and he still listens to the new kids on the block, and he doesn't give a shit who knows it. Let's give it up for Goog Wakey!
Going on? We just met. You guys like real impressions? I'm like, sure. Is it on?
You don't need a mic.
Yeah, I have to say, he's a total loser. He didn't even turn the microphone on. Total loser. He's a lightweight. He's very big. He's a very big man. He's a lightweight. I have to tell you that. I love Tyrone back there. I think he's a great heckler. I think he's a great heckler. I love my African American back there. I love the African Americans. I love them so much. I want to marry them, except I married a model. Are we cool? Are we cool, Tyrone? Are we cool?
Hey, I'm not the one that said it. I'm the person that said it. Don't get mad at me.
Don't get mad at me.
All right, ready?
What you drive,
Donald Clinton. I did not have sex with that illegal immigrant, Miss Rodriguez. We're gonna make the top 1% pay for the wall, and we're gonna make Mexico pay for the war. Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Moses. All right, I'm just gonna talk shit about my family.
How you know I'm African American?
I love the African Americans.
I'm gonna talk shit about my family. I'm not gonna take too long.
Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Barack. See, I'm great at shutting hecklers up, I have to say. I'm great, I'm fantastic. I'm so great, I'm so fantastic. I look in the mirror and I jerk off and I say, oh my God, I'm so incredible.
All right, back to my life. Back to my life. So my mom was legally blind. I got a lot of shit to do within my family lately. My mom is legally blind. My stepfather's, she's legally blind. She was born with macular degeneration. You have to drive her everywhere, you know. And my stepfather's deaf because he's listened to so much heavy metal back in his day. He's got a long-ass mullet from the 80s. So, you know, a blind mother, a deaf stepfather, I call them Helen and Keller. You know, when we were kids, they used to like talk down to us. They don't bring us up. They talk down to us to make us tougher. So now I talk bad about them. And I got this aunt. My grandfather recently died, and I got my aunt. She's been stealing all this stuff lately from the house since my grandfather's not there anymore. And I'll tell you, she is a kleptomaniac, and she's stolen a lot of stuff from us. And she once tried it to me, but I'll tell you what, she found a lot of like bondage type of stuff in my house. So, see, only the people that know me are funny. You people don't know me, you don't know if it's true or not. That's it. Let's get to know each other more. We'll find out. So my dad, we'll go to my dad's side now. I'm the result of my dad's first marriage. My mom is a baptized Catholic. My first stepmother was a Wiccan. And then my second and third, this is true, my second and third stepmothers were Muslim. You know, my current stepmother is Muslim. She's from Morocco. And I'm sick of sitting at the dinner table. You know, we're trying to eat a great pork dinner. And then she just suddenly rips her hijab off and goes, and beheads my grandmother.
We have to deport these folks. We have to deport them. I said we have to deport them.
A Catholic, a Jew, a Muslim, and a Wiccan all walk in a bar, and it's my family reunion. See, I got my last name on my shirt. We go to the Winky Bill reunion every year. Jealous. Catholic, Jew, Muslim, and a Wiccan walk in the bar, and it's my family reunion. Were you expecting some kind of racist punchline, assholes? You brought that guitar, and then you're just gonna like shut him down and then not play. They could just like, fuck that introduction. You're just gonna sit there and not play? I thought that was great. You're a great character to watch. You brought that guitar, and like you're like 150 years old. It's probably really hard for you to bring it. And then you just look down.
I don't like that introduction. And you sit there.
Fucking Andrew Jackson here. Look at the sideburns. I thought mine was bad. Andrew Jackson here. He brought his guitar here, and then he was even. He said,
I'm not going to play it. I don't like that introduction.
Everybody point and laugh at Gary Mooney.
I tell it like it is. Folks, I have to say, I tell it like it is. Gary Mooney is a lightweight. Totally lightweight. Totally is. Let's give it up for Gary. Totally insecure. But at least, you know, he's got good tempers. He's got fantastic tempers. Now it's no that he's touching me, he's fondling me, and over here. Oh my God, the sign says cold cock. I'm not safe anywhere. All right, but since it's so great right now, since I've got you, I'm gonna leave you in suspense.
Oh my God.
And I'll be back. Not next week, because I'm going to Florida to see my Muslim stepmother. Is Tyrone gone? Is Barack gone? Is Kanye gone? Well, I'm going to end you on this note. Like, the whole point of comedy is to get rid of, like lines that are too far. Like, you know, don't actually be racist, but don't take things seriously at the same time. I think we gotta end this whole thing about white people. They can't say the N. How come black people can call us crackers? It just got silent. It just killed me. She likes it anyway. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm good at it. She just likes it anyway. She's not a good critic. Everybody's fine. She gets the best seat in the house because she laughs the house.
Yeah,
She does. Why aren't you up here? Why aren't you up here? We love her so much, we just want to grab her by the kitty cat. All right. My name is Luke Winky. I'll see you later.
Let's give it up for Luke Winky. Yeah, Luke, that shit's all funny till he comes back with a gun. I hope he just goes after you, punk. So anyways, before I wrap this up, there's a guy over there with a red beard. I'll call him Big Red. He wants to step up to the mic. Who are we to say no?
All right, do it, man. Do it.
And if you suck, hey, and if you suck, we're going to treat you like a king. As in fucking Rodney. So get up here and take the mic, buddy.
All right.
Nice.
Hey guys.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me in the back? All right, everybody look. Hey Joe, that's the oldest one of the book. Yeah, come on. All right. All right, so I'm Roger Alderman, all the man you need. Some people around my area, they call me Critter, and there's a lot of stories that go along with that, but I'm not going to get into that. I wanted to get up here, I want to tell you jokes, because I like jokes. Do it. All right, so now these first ones are going to be lame, because usually you start out a comedy set with lame jokes. So everybody's like, oh, all right, yeah, ha, 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 and then you bring out like big funny ones. But all right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you these ones. I learned them over this weekend. What do you call... Okay, so why did the all right. Okay, no. Why did the guy get fired from... Why did the guy leave his job at the bank? Because he lost interest. All right. Why did the guy, all right, I know, you already know these ones. I love them. They're so lame, but I love them. All right, so why did the guy, let me see, which one was it? Oh, yeah. Why did the Cyclops teacher quit his job? Because he only had one pupil, right? All right. What about the guy at the orange juice factory? The guy at the orange juice factory. Why did he get fired? Because he couldn't concentrate. Yeah, I know. All right. I like the concentrate joke. That was the only thing that brought me in on those ones. But all right. I like jokes. I don't really have, I have tons of them, but I can keep them running. I love running jokes, but I gotta have something to go with. But the one joke that I like, and it's always a hit, and everybody loves it, is the penguin joke. Because I usually ask people like, I need something to go on. Give me a joke, give me a category, give me an animal, anything, you know. And sometimes they pull out the penguin. And so my favorite penguin joke is this. All right, so this traveling salesman. Traveling salesman's going down the road, and he hasn't been able to make a sale at all. He hasn't been able to make a sale. He's been trying, and he had a good run going, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and he couldn't make any sales. And so he's like, I gotta fix this. He goes, I gotta fix this. What am I gonna do? And he says, well, he's thinking, he goes, well, I gotta fix my mojo. You know, maybe I need something to fix my mojo going on. So and he passed over a whorehouse. He's like, oh my goodness, you know what? That'll do it. That'll do it for me, right? Well, so he goes into the whorehouse, and he's looking around, and the madame comes up, and she asks him, she goes, what are you looking for here? And he goes, well, honestly, miss, he's like, I'm looking to fix my mojo. I want to get, you know, just something, but I'm really low on cash. I haven't made many sales over the last couple of days. And she's like, well, I got something for you. And so she calls down Angel. Well, so now Angel comes down the stairs, and she's beautiful. This beautiful little thing, everything you could dream of. You know, I mean, I could say all the other stuff that might offend all the little ladies here, but it was everything that a man would want, right? She comes down the stairs, she brings him up to the room. As she brings him into the room, she closes the door, and she locks it. She locks the door, right? And so as she locks the door, she tells the guy, she goes, hey man, how much money do you really got? He goes, I got $17. And she says, well, for $17, you can get a penguin. And he's like, all right, I'll take it. I need something, right? And so she says, well, in order to get a penguin, you gotta put your money on the nightstand, and I want you to drop your drawers and sit on the edge of the bed. And he's like, okay, you know. So he walks over and he puts his money down on the nightstand, and he pulls himself down, and he sits down on the bed, and she comes over and she starts giving him some good loving. You know what I mean? Some good loving. And he's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so great. I can't even believe what's going on right now. And then right when he's getting ready, he's like, oh my gosh. She jumps up, grabs the money, and runs out the door. And he gets up and he goes, where you going? Yeah, the penguin joke. It's the penguin joke. Whatever, I love that one. Anyway, well, I guess that one took a long enough time. I'll leave you guys alone. If you want to hear any more stupid puns or dumbass jokes, Roger all the way to me.
Thank you. After listening to that, I gotta quit wearing belts out of fear I'll hang myself. Those jokes were just along the lines of 2 peanuts who walked through the park, one was assaulted. 2 coffee cups who walked through the park, and one was mugged. Cross-eyed lady wanted to become a teacher, but she couldn't keep track of her pupils. Oh! But anyways, I'm gonna close out this night. Honestly, guys, I heard a lot. There was a lot of laughter tonight. I really enjoyed tonight. I think everybody had moments of moral funniness, and I really appreciate you guys coming out, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. One more thing. Justin has tickets for sale for a show on the 24th. It's Saturday. It's going to be Tim Joyce, Something Bova, and Uri's hosting, and they're 1 for 10, 2 for 15. You're guaranteed to laugh at Tim Joyce if you choose to come out. And the other people, let's just see how it goes. Have a good night.